Hey, I'm Marissa Burwell, and I'm going to be taking you behind my record, Bittersweet. So the title Bittersweet came to be near the ending of the record. Originally, it was going to be called Commotion in Slow Motion, which is another song on the record. But after Bittersweet was completed, it just made complete sense that was going to be the title. Bittersweet was the last song that was like completely done. And yeah, I think the title just really matches the whole album, like the process as well as the context or the content, pardon me. Just with the ups and downs of like making a record during a pandemic, as well as the content on the record that talks a lot about like ups and downs in my life. So Bittersweet just seemed like the perfect fit. Yeah. So Bittersweet itself, the song, was written about the feeling after you wake up from a dream that has someone from like a past life. So I remember writing it after having a dream about someone that I haven't thought about or seen for a really long time. But then all day, that person is like sitting beside you all day, like everything you're doing, like you're thinking about your dream and you're like, why was I thinking about this person? And thinking about maybe memories that you haven't thought about for a really long time. And it just kind of feels like uncomfortable and just kind of weird. But at the same time, I feel like lots of people have that same experience. And yeah, so I feel like lots of people would understand where I'm coming from for this song. The recording process for this whole album was slow, but I also think like really beautiful because it really allowed me to find my footing. As I've released an EP before this in 2019, but this was just there was so much growth from then to now, even just with like my understanding of how a record is made. Like, yeah, it was just a big, the slow process allowed me to really take my time and to understand what the record could be and come up with ideas. And really, I had a really great group of people working around me. So I worked with Chris Demas, who mixed and produced and recorded it, and he also plays drums in the band. And then there was also Madison Nickel, who played various guitars, keys, pedal steel, bass, did some singing on it. He also did some additional engineering as well. And then we also had Gage McGuire play various guitars and I think some keys as well and some vocals. So it was just a really great group to be able to kind of come up with ideas together and produce it really collaboratively. So yeah, it was really great. So the writing process of the album started in like 2019 or 2018, I would say, I guess, when my EP, my self-titled EP came out. And then I've just kind of been writing ever since then. And then we came together with a pile of the 9 songs that are on the record. Yeah, so the first song was written in 2018 or 2019, and the last song was like a month before the record was done, or like a couple weeks before the record was done. So it was long, but I think it was really great. And I think that it covers really important like experiences of my life. So it's fun to be able, it's like cool to be able to like look at this, and I'll be able to look at this record in a few years and just like really look back on the biggest experiences that were happening during that time. So yeah, so that's a little bit of behind the scenes information about the recording process, the writing process, who I worked with, and a little info about what Bittersweet, the song, is about. So thank you so much for listening, and I hope you'll check out my music wherever you like to stream your tunes.